have this one life to live, and you have an opportunity to make an impact.
You can do whatever you want to do if you put your mind to it.
The 4 years that you spend define the rest of your life.
I love getting to work with my kiddos. I really truly feel like it is the best job in the world.
At Midwestern University, students arrive with big goals and a drive to make an impact.
I want to get into a field where I'm connecting with people.
Some of these patients have called in tears because of the joy they're having, and it's very rewarding.
I wasn't just going to school to become an optometrist. I was going to school to become a pillar of my community.
Some will care for patients. Some will advance research and discovery. Others will help shape the future of healthcare and science in ways we cannot yet imagine.
How can we take medicine and take someone's genetics and figure out what's going to work best for them?
These are lifelong diseases that these individuals have, and to hear the positive impact is really rewarding.
Midwestern provides a lot of resources for students, which will help you expand your career into places you couldn't even imagine.
What connects them is the work they put in to get here. Years of study, hands-on training, and the determination to keep moving forward.
It's a palpable feeling when you're in the program, how much people care and how much they want to see you succeed.
They've not only supported me in all of my endeavors, but they've pushed me. And so I feel very prepared for anything that will come my way.
There were so many opportunities to try everything that you could have possibly wanted to try.
Through hands-on learning, collaborative experiences, and guidance from dedicated faculty mentors, Midwestern students become day one ready healthcare professionals.
1 month after graduating, I was both a brand new doctor and a brand new owner.
Midwestern helped me think beyond the traditional role, and I think that is what makes me enjoy what I do now.
From dental medicine, graduate studies, health sciences, optometry, osteopathic medicine, and pharmacy, they learn what it means to care for the whole person through Midwestern's One Health approach.
Where healthcare is today and where it's certainly going is very much a care team model.
You get to know people and the different settings and really the continuum of care, where maybe a patient starts with.
Sometimes you're the only doctor they ever go to, and I haven't even been in practice a whole year, and I've already caught systemic diseases, and going all the way back to my education, writing those letters to primary care doctors. If I hadn't been doing that in school, I don't know if I would have been the same doctor I am to this community.
Today, we celebrate more than degrees earned. We celebrate resilience, compassion, determination, and years of hard work.
It gave me the tools to be successful, gave me the foundational and the personalized help that I needed through that time.
I think it's exactly why I'm here where I am today doing what I love.
I know for a lot of people, they never get that sense like, oh, this is where I want to be. And I knew the second that I walked on this campus for my interview, I was like, this is the place for me. This is where I want to be.
If I hadn't went to a program that exposed me to what I've been exposed to, I couldn't do what I do today.
The future of healthcare is brighter because of the graduates crossing this stage today. Congratulations, Midwestern University Class of 2026. Your journey is just beginning. Will the audience please rise for the processional as we welcome our platform party, graduates, and faculty to this ceremony.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the 2026 commencement of the Chicago College of Optometry. I'm Dr. Megan Delianis, Dean of Students for the Downers Grove campus, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to this important day. I am so pleased that we are able to celebrate this graduation with family and friends here in the auditorium and those joining us virtually. To commemorate this important event, each graduate will receive a professional photograph of themselves being congratulated by their dean. We kindly request that you remain in your seats to take personal photos. Please remain standing for the performance of the national anthem by optometry student Emma Olinger. After the national anthem, the opening reflection will be delivered by Dr. Jenna Williams, Director of Clinical Operations.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
You may please be seated. Let us take a moment to pause and reflect as we celebrate the accomplishments of our graduates. As we gather together today for this special occasion, we are thankful for the dreams and aspirations that have been fostered here at Midwestern University. We appreciate the caring faculty and staff who have shared their knowledge and encouragement, and express our immense gratitude to the families and friends whose support helped make this day possible. Graduates, as you begin the next chapter of your journey, may you pursue growth and lifelong learning. Approach each patient and colleague with compassion and humility. Embrace challenges as opportunities to learn and improve, and find fulfillment in serving your communities and your profession. Today, we celebrate your perseverance, growth, and achievements, and all that lies ahead. Congratulations, graduates. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Williams, and thank you, Emma, for the beautiful rendition of the national anthem. It is now my distinct honor to introduce Dr. Joshua Baker, the 10th President and Chief Executive Officer of Midwestern University. A respected leader and Army veteran, Dr. Baker's 13-year tenure at this institution is marked by his service as a faculty, associate dean, and dean of the Colleges of Optometry in Arizona and Illinois, and chief academic officer. A recipient of the Bronze Star for his service as a major in the U.S. Army and a Teacher of the Year award recipient, he brings a deep-seated passion for clinical excellence and academic rigor to our mission. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Baker.
Good afternoon. Welcome to this extraordinary day. I want you to know that it is an honor for me to be able to share this triumphant moment with all of you as we celebrate our Chicago College of Optometry class of 2026 graduates. In Midwestern University, academic excellence is not built by individuals working alone. It is built through teams of people united by a shared purpose. Faculty who teach and mentor, leaders who guide and support, and staff who work tirelessly behind the scenes to create an environment where students can succeed. One of the things that makes this situation special is the degree to which our leaders collaborate across colleges, disciplines, and departments. They all share a common mission to prepare exceptional healthcare professionals and to support one another in that work. So I'm deeply grateful for the extraordinary leadership team gathered here today and proud to stand alongside them as we celebrate the success of the students they have helped to guide and mentor. To honor that commitment, I would now like to ask all faculty members in the audience, on the stage, adjunct faculty members, executive team members, deans, associate deans, and directors to please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Graduates, I know how hard you worked to get here. I know the trials, I know the difficulties, I know the sheer will it takes to arrive at this moment. And while today we celebrate those achievements, each of us in this room, in this building, and on this campus know you did not arrive here alone. Behind every graduate is a network of people who sacrificed quietly, supported faithfully, and believed relentlessly. Parents, grandparents, spouses, partners, children, friends, and mentors all helped to carry you through this journey. They lived the early mornings and the late nights. They absorbed the stress, the uncertainty, and the exhaustion. They celebrated your victories and helped steady you through the setbacks. And perhaps most importantly, they helped shape the person sitting in the chair today. The compassion your patients will feel, the integrity they will trust, and the resilience they will depend upon, those are not built in a classroom. That's built over a lifetime by the people who loved and supported you long before this moment ever arrived. To all the families and loved ones who walked beside these graduates and supported them every step of the way, I cannot thank you enough. We could not be here without you. So graduates, please join me in a round of applause to honor your loved ones. So here we are. Today marks the culmination of years of sacrifice, perseverance, discipline, unwavering purpose. It represents countless hours of study, clinical training, missed holidays and times with loved ones, moments of self-doubt, and that quiet determination to continue climbing even when the path became steep. And here you are. I like to think about the dichotomy of this moment. Do you guys remember orientation? Barely, right? It feels like just a moment ago it was there. Do you remember the first class you entered? Maybe meeting your classmates for the first time, right? And now here you are 4 years later, and you've arrived at this moment. Sometimes I think about this. There's an ocean that stands between these two moments. All of the personal challenges you've overcome in that time, the exams, all the exams. You guys have taken a lot of exams. The clinical training, the practicals, the moments where you felt there was no way forwards, that not a single step further could be managed on this journey. But that ocean also holds your victories, your triumphs, your comebacks. Every experience on this journey shapes what the path looks like up the mountain. And I've had the responsibility or maybe the privilege to talk to students in those difficult moments, during some of their most difficult times, maybe when they had a setback or they had stumbled. And I would want to put my arms around them and encourage them. I wanted them to know that no matter how you walk the path, no matter how you climb the mountain, no matter how many detours you took, how many stumbles you had along the way, once you arrive at the top, it doesn't matter. The view from the top is just as spectacular. So I hope that you sit here and realize just what a remarkable achievement you've accomplished and how wonderful the view is. You're about to walk across this stage, and sadly, your journey at MWU is going to be over. But you also stand at the threshold of another journey. And I want to talk a little bit about what this graduation means. Graduation reminds me a great deal of a military promotion. In fact, in many ways, they are very similar in what they mean, what they represent, and maybe most importantly, how they make us feel. Graduations, like a military promotion, is something to be celebrated with family. It should be exciting. It is joyous. It is triumphant. But it can also be misleading. For much of our lives, promotions too often are portrayed as a prize for accomplishments, something we get for doing a good job, something we are owed or supposed to receive for what we've accomplished. The fact is, a promotion is none of these things. That's what ribbons and trophies and pats on the backs are for. A promotion is really something very different. Your academic and personal accomplishments are not why you are graduating today. Rather, your accomplishments are simply the narrative that justifies why you are ready for greater responsibility. In the Army, a promotion ceremony was always started with the same explanation, that this was not a reward for what you had done. Rather, a promotion was the Army's acknowledgement that the Army believed you were capable of doing more, of accomplishing more. A captain is not promoted to major because the Army wanted to reward him or her for doing a good job as a captain. The Army is telling that captain, expectations have changed. This graduation is no different. Your achievements here at MWU have been remarkable, and you should be proud. We are proud of you. Your family is proud of you. You've walked a path so few each generation walk, and you have done it remarkably well. But this stage, your graduation, is something different. The diploma you receive is not a ribbon or a trophy to honor all that you have done so far. It is an acknowledgement that you are capable of doing more, to take on more. It signifies that you are ready for greater responsibilities, greater duties that you were not previously capable of. That responsibility, that duty, is the care of patients, and there are few responsibilities in life greater. And I promise you, as you walk across this stage, I can't say it profoundly enough, your life will change forever. So as you walk down these steps, your new journey begins, and that journey, like the one you are just finishing, is fraught with immense difficulties and daunting challenges. And I want you to know that I believe there's nobody anywhere in the country more prepared for those responsibilities and those challenges than the Chicago College class of Optometry 2026. I believe in you. The faculty believe in you. All the people in this room believe in you. And in a few moments, the university is going to show you that it believes in you. You are ready. So now I'm going to ask some people in the audience and on the stage to stand one more time, just for a brief moment. I want to ask all of our faculty members everywhere in the room to stand. I would also invite any clinical preceptors or adjunct faculty that might be in the audience to stand. Any Midwestern University alumni to stand. And frankly, any healthcare provider in the room. If you would all stand now for just a moment. Graduates, I want you to look around real quick before they sit down. Thank you for standing. This is the professional family you have joined today. This is your new community, your new team. These are now all your colleagues. And I want you to know that we are all just an email or a phone call away. If you need help on a complex case, you need professional advice, or you just want to bounce ideas off a peer, we are all here for you. And we are incredibly proud. And wherever your path takes you from here, never forget the privilege and responsibility that comes with the simple act of caring for another human being. And go knowing that we are forever grateful to have shared even the smallest part of this journey with you. Congratulations, class of 2026. And now I'm very pleased to introduce Dr. Brianne Hobbs, Dean of the Chicago College of Optometry at Midwestern University. A respected leader in optometric education, Dr. Hobbs brings a wealth of academic, clinical, and administrative experience, along with a strong commitment to student success and innovation in clinical training. Her leadership and vision are helping to shape the future of the college and the next generation of optometrists. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Hobbs.
President Baker, Provost UA, faculty, family, friends, and of course, graduates. It's my honor and privilege to welcome you here today. Growing up, every time my dad was called upon to deliver the sermon at our small country church, he opened by expressing how honored and grateful he was to address the audience. I remember how much it used to embarrass me. He was so earnest and seemingly so vulnerable. I didn't understand why he did it. But today, I do, because standing here today, I feel exactly the same way, honored and grateful to be a part of this moment, to celebrate our graduates, and to send them off on their next chapter. A few days ago, my daughter and I were talking about the kind of job that she might want and when she might want to start building her resume. She's 8, so this was a high-stakes conversation. I do want to share some of her thoughts with you today because, graduates, I think it's just going to reinforce that you made an excellent choice in pursuing and conquering optometry school. So the first characteristic that she wanted in a job was that it takes brain power and it's pretty hard to get into. Check and check. This profession will reward you and challenge you endlessly. You should be proud that you've chosen this path and that you had the resilience and skill set to complete it. Her second job requirement was that it pays well. Parents, I included this one for you to help ease your mind about the financial future of your graduates. Graduates, you've invested so many financial resources, so much emotional energy, and also time. But you're on the cusp of being able to experience the rewards of all of those investments. Speaking of time investment, this brings us to her third job requirement, that the maximum time to complete all the degrees she would need for a job was 8 years, because literally that was as long as her whole life. Valid criterion. So optometry comes in just under the wire here with traditionally 4 years of undergrad and 4 years of optometry school. But it's not just those 8 years you've invested. It's all the years that came before. My house was built in 1865. It has a grand entrance and a curved staircase. But my favorite thing about the house is actually very simple. The house was constructed before they manufactured the curved trim boards. And so the craftsman who constructed the house, he had to connect together 68 different pieces of trim of varying length in order to accommodate the curve of the staircase. And I love looking at that part of the staircase because it reminds me of the time and the energy and the skill that it took to construct the house. And as you look back at the path that brought you here, I like to think of every test, every class, every semester, every year, every experience as one of those little pieces of trim board that connected together forms the curve of your educational journey. And the final characteristic that was required in my daughter's future job was that it was something that I actually like doing, because you aren't going to do it well if you don't like it, you know? Words of wisdom from a third grader. But I want to reflect here on this point for a moment. There are so many different areas to thrive in optometry. There are more ways to practice optometry now than ever before. The scope of optometry is broader than it ever has been and is expanding at a more rapid clip than it ever has. There's a corner of optometry that will fit your knowledge, your skills, your lifestyle, your priorities. Find it. And you might not get it right on your first try. Your first job is unlikely to be your forever job, and that's okay. You can reinvent yourself during your career. During different chapters of your life, you can pursue different types of optometric practice, and optometry lends us that flexibility. You can have a long career. You can have a whole lot of chapters. I'm on my 6th job in optometry, and it's my favorite job that I've ever had, because it's this optimal alignment of how I spend my time and what I care about most deeply. And I'm not just saying that because my supervisors are on the stage. But graduates, that's what I wish for each of you, that you find your place within the landscape of optometry, that you settle in, that you serve, and that you thrive. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Hobbs. Will all the candidates please rise? Please turn to page 7 of your program for the optometric oath. We invite any individuals who are optometrists to please feel free to join the graduates in reciting the oath. Dr. Daniel DeLigio, Associate Dean, will now administer the oath. Following the oath, Dr. Hobbs will present the graduates to Dr. Baker, who will confer their degrees.
Candidates, please read along with me. With full deliberation, I freely and solemnly pledge that I affirm that the health of my patient will be my first consideration. I will practice the art and science of optometry faithfully and conscientiously to the fullest scope of my competence. I will uphold and honorably promote by example and action the highest standards, ethics, and ideals of my chosen profession and the honor of the degree Doctor of Optometry which has been granted to me. I will provide professional care for the diverse populations who seek my services with concern, with compassion, and with due regard for their human rights and dignity. I will work to expand access to quality care and improve health equity for all communities. I will place the treatment of those who seek my care above personal gain and strive to see that none shall lack for proper care. I will hold as privileged and inviolable all information entrusted to me in confidence by my patients. I will advise my patients fully and honestly of all which may serve to restore, maintain, or enhance their vision and general health. I will strive continuously to broaden my knowledge and skills so that my patients may benefit from all new and efficacious means to enhance the care of human vision. I will share information cordially and unselfishly with my fellow doctors of optometry and other professionals for the benefit of patients and the advancement of human knowledge and welfare. I will do my utmost to serve my community, my country, and humankind as a citizen as well as a doctor of optometry. I hereby commit myself to be steadfast in the performance of this my solemn oath and obligation. Please remain standing.
Dr. Baker, upon the recommendation of the faculty, I present the candidates for the degree Doctor of Optometry.
Thank you, Dr. Hobbs. By the authority vested in me by the State of Illinois and the Board of Trustees of Midwestern University, I confer upon you the degree Doctor of Optometry, for which you have been recommended by your faculty, with all the accompanying honors, privileges, and responsibilities.
Congratulations to all our graduates. You may now move your tassels to the left. Please be seated.
We now invite the first section of graduates to please come forward to be hooded. The academic hood is a meaningful part of the commencement tradition. It represents the hard work and dedication each graduate has put into earning an advanced degree. Doctoral hoods are 4 feet long, and master's hoods are a little shorter at 3.5 feet. The velvet trim reflects the graduate's field of study, and the colors inside the hood represent the college or program they've completed. After being hooded, graduates will proceed to be congratulated by University Provost Dr. Gloria Yue, your Dean, Dr. Hobbs, and University President, Dr. Baker. Dr. Samantha Rice, Associate Dean, will announce the names of the graduates.
Dr. Victoria Abbott. Dr. Lucy Adelfinger. Dr. Stephanie Ailing. Dr. Safa Ahmed. Dr. Isabel Ampey. Dr. Haley Anderson. Dr. Althea Ann Aquino. Dr. Alex Bahari. Dr. Jennifer Berg. Dr. Gurjot Rachel Buller. Dr. Kalila Brooks. Dr. Lauren Byers. Dr. Grace Corey. Dr. Elizabeth Cowden. Dr. Catherine Dudek. Dr. Rahma Elabadi. Dr. Andrew Fleck. Dr. Kayla Fung. Dr. Kayla Gerber. Dr. Michael Gerardin. Dr. Sarah Goy. Dr. Matthew Gressel. Dr. Abdallah Hassan. Dr. Rawan Herfy. Dr. Taylor Ho. Dr. Miranda Kaji. Dr. Philip Kaltenthaler. Dr. Balpreet Kaur. Dr. Naseem Khan. Dr. Eveline Koshaba. Dr. Marin Kodenkandith. Dr. Sabika Lakhani. Dr. Brian Layton. Dr. Adam Lee. Dr. Selena Lee. Dr. Shreya Malajoshala. Dr. Matthew Martinez. Dr. Shayna Matthews. Dr. Lindsay Michael. Dr. Anam Nadimala. Dr. Linny Wynn. Dr. Osiel Ortiz. Dr. Ria Patel. Dr. Sandra Rakhani. Dr. Alexandra Raithman. Dr. Eric Robertson. Dr. Komal Saini. Dr. Anita Saljic. Dr. Myrna Sana. Dr. Alexis Seringer. Dr. Joshua Schubert. Dr. Tyler Seelock. Dr. Tuba Sheikh. Dr. McKenna Schanfeld. Dr. Gurpartap Singh. Dr. Jasmine Sumal. Dr. Mark Starovoitov. Dr. Anthony Svein. Dr. Alec Vervin. Dr. Sarah Wilson. Dr. Jasmine Worrell. Dr. Andrew Zellner.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct privilege to present to you the class of 2026 of the Chicago College of Optometry. We will now hear remarks from class valedictorian, Dr. Isabel Ampey.
Well, good afternoon, doctors, class of 2026, friends, family, and faculty. 4 years ago, we sat in this exact same auditorium at our white coat ceremony. We had just received our first ever exam scores off optometry school back in optics. The class average after the curve was a whopping 68%, and I'm pretty sure all of us had the same thought: how on earth will I survive 4 years of this? Well, here we are, what feels like simultaneously the longest and fastest 4 years of our life, but it's here, and we did it. I couldn't be more excited for all of us. All of us have a village to whom thanks is owed, but today I would like to take a moment to recognize some members of mine. To my grandma and grandpa, your love and support were felt every day, and you both were such a big part of my journey. To my brother and sister, Anna and Jack, you were my comic relief, when I needed it most, and the reliable phone call that could always make my day better. I'm lucky to have such amazing built-in best friends. My mom and dad, there's not a speech long enough that could get all my thank yous out for you two. You guys never asked why optometry school or how I would get through it. You simply asked, what can we do to help? From dropping everything to help move me across the country time and time again, to visiting as often as you could or sending care packages in between, thank you. You were my loudest cheerleaders, and your endless love and support made this dream possible. And to all the other family and best friends out there, no matter the distance, you have always and will always be there for me. I couldn't have done this without each and every one of you. I'm sure many of these thank yous are shared and felt by my classmates as well, so to all the friends and family members with us today, thank you. To all the wonderful faculty members at CCO who have guided us through our education and helped us prepare for this moment, thank you. I would also like to take one additional moment to recognize, thank, and honor the loved ones of me and my classmates who are no longer with us here today. Though they are not physically present, their love and support continue to surround us and carry us forward every day. I know they're so proud of us. When I found out I had the honor of giving this speech, I figured I'd prepare the same way I do for pretty much any presentation or speech, which, if I'm being honest, is essentially a more polished version of improvising. I always know what I want to say and what I need to say, but I never like being confided to a script. So I figured this would be similar. I would go through thank yous, talk about all the hard work and dedication it took to be here, and hope it came together in the moment. That wasn't until I found out that it needed to be fully typed out and reviewed by the entire staff board here. So it was back to the drawing board. And honestly, I think that's kind of fitting. Because if there's one thing this experience, and really all of optometry school has taught us, it's that none of us have truly made it here by sticking perfectly to a script. We've learned to adapt, to adjust, and to figure things out as we go. In a way, that's the beauty of what we've been training for. Optometry isn't about rigid scripts, it's about people, and no two patients, no 2 days, and no two situations will ever be exactly the same. Even outside of optometry, our time together as a class has been just as unpredictable. We studied hard and sacrificed a lot of time, money, and energy to be here today. But through it all, we showed up for each other, leaned on each other, and had each other's backs through every high and low. I truly could not have had a better class to go through this journey with. That, more than anything, is what I'll take with me. So, as we transition from being students from the last 20 years and into the working world, I want to leave you with a quote that I hope continues to guide us forward every day. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Steve Jobs. We chose a profession where a simple eye exam can change someone's quality of life, where we get to help people see the world more clearly, sometimes literally and sometimes in ways far beyond vision itself. And I think that's what makes this moment so special. Today isn't just a celebration of what we've accomplished, it's a reminder that we found something worth working for, sacrificing for, and genuinely loving. So, Class of 2026, as 4 years of those sacrifices and hard work come to an end and we become doctors of optometry, I hope we always remember that our greatest accomplishment was never just earning this title. It was the resilience, the friendships, and all the purpose we found along the way. Congratulations, doctors.
Thank you for those remarks, Dr. Ampe. Resilience rests in relationship. I think this quote embodies some of the sentiments that Dr. Ampe was just sharing when she spoke about the relationships that carried them through the challenges of optometry school. And it is those relationships, many of those with people in this room, that will carry them through the next chapters as well. When you think about what makes a building resilient to the forces of nature, it's not the individual elements, it's not the bricks and the boards, but it's how those materials fit together, the relationship between them, the connections, that is what gives the building strength and adaptability. So graduates, care for your connections, reinforce your relationships, and wherever life takes you next, remember that real resilience is not something we build alone. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Hobbs. The closing reflection will be given by Dr. Yilasakis, Director of Student Achievement.
We extend our best wishes to our graduates and all who have loved and supported them along the way. Graduates, it's crazy to think that I got to know all of you about 4 or 5 years ago as you were applying to CCO. And then rewind, right, we talked about this 4 years ago at orientation, and we got to welcome you in White Oak Hall. Well, here we are today. We know that you are ready to employ your knowledge, reasoning, and skills with integrity and compassion. Today, you leave Midwestern University as a proud alumni, and we wish you joy, health, and success, hoping you may return in future days to celebrate again the journey that began here. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Yilasakis. As we bring this commencement to a close and prepare for our recessional, we want to thank you on behalf of Midwestern University. We kindly request that the audience remain seated while the platform party, faculty, and graduates recess. We also would like to thank Chicago Classic Brass and Chicago Hearing Society for their participation in today's ceremony. Congratulations to our graduates as they go forward to lead, to serve, and to make a meaningful impact in their fields and their communities. This commencement will now be brought to a close.